What's up, guys? It's Priets coming back to a brand new Binding of Isaac video. Today we are back with the Eden Streak, going for win number 286 in a row. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, get some gaming going on, have a little bit of fun, and see where this run takes us as Eden on hard mode. And I hope you guys are all having a great old day. Today we start off with Sty, Eternal D6, 2 Soul Hearts, below average tier rate, above average damage, the Reverse Hangman, which is a pretty decent card. That allows us to turn into the Keeper, grants triple shot, and killed enemies drop coins. Now, these coins don't fade away like Tainted Keeper's coins do, so it's actually pretty useful. And we'll probably use that, honestly, on one of these earlier rooms if we need to. The seed is KE66Y2CY. And let's get right into the news. And I hope you guys are doing good today, you know? I'm going to use the Hangman card just because these guys do each drop a coin. This is the beauty of this. If they each drop a coin, then of course we're going to do this. Also, I need to stop taking damage. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I got a little carried away with that. We're fine, though. But yeah, the reason why I didn't upload a video yesterday was because I was just tired. I was just like, do I want to upload a video? Maybe. Also, double item room kind of goes crazy. Except I am going to reroll this. I'm not taking IBS. The only thing that could make me take IBS is nothing. IBS is just bad. Guaranteed bad always. Yeah, I was just like, I was tired. I stayed up really late playing Warzone the first night it was out with my my best friend Damien, and we had a great time. We actually won our first the first game we played of Warzone. We were playing. There was like nobody. Like, our lobbies were garbage. Every single lobby we had less than like 80 or less people, which they're supposed to have 150 people. A crazy concept. They always had like very little people. And so we like didn't see anybody. We got a couple kills in our first game, and then all of a sudden we get killed. But we get killed like 10 seconds before the gulag closed. And so we're just sitting there in the gulag for a minute. The gulag closes. Nobody else is dying. And we just get set out for free. Don't even have to find anybody. We get sent out. We go just hide in a building and get some, like, because we only have like 60 ammo for the 2 guns that we have. It was pretty awful, I'm going to be honest. But we won. And that's all that matters. So I do need a bomb. Ooh, if I get touched by any of these spikes, I'm dead. Just completely dead. I don't know why I've not gone to the shop yet. Also, my hair's like all like, it's like one big curl today for some reason. But it's a fun game. I do enjoy Warzone. Also, Conehead Insane. 25% chance of negating any damage that we would take, which is always a good time. My dog is starting to bark like crazy. It's so annoying. Every time my parents leave, instead of just chilling out like with me or just like being a normal dog, he just has to like bark like crazy and go absolutely insane. And he just doesn't stop barking ever. It's just crazy. Does my dog probably have like anxiety? He probably has dog anxiety. But is he still an idiot? Yeah. So if he doesn't stop barking, I'm going to have to go beat him. Just kidding. I don't beat my dog. I'm very nice to animals. It's always a joke when I say that. It's like when I say I'm going to go beat somebody up. I've never beat somebody up in my life. I'm not somebody who beats people up. I'm not somebody who even hurts people. I've never even, like, hit somebody before. Have I pushed somebody in the hallway because they were about to push me? Maybe. We were leaving. There's this time, I think I've told this story before. But we were in a, like an assembly in high school. And there's this kid who was like this. He was like a freshman or sophomore. I think, a junior. I think I was a junior, yeah. But he was like going through the halls, and he was just like pushing past people and being just annoying. And me, being the person I am, I don't like when people are annoying. So when he went to like bump into me and push past me, I just like, he was on my right side, and he was about to like bump into me. So like, I did a little dodge. He fell a little bit because he was trying to bump into me and put his weight into it. I don't know why he was being an idiot. This guy just was an idiot. He like stumbles a little bit, and I just push him to the ground. And then he just says that he's going to shoot me, and then I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm like, you can't say those things. And then I just walked away. Nothing happened. I just didn't escalate the situation. I was just like, listen, I watched him push past a bunch of people, so I was just like, it's what he deserves. Get pushed on the ground, idiot. And that's the only time I think I've ever put my hands like really on another person. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not somebody who likes conflict, but I do hate annoying people. Or people like, not annoying people. I don't like rude people. That's a better way to put it. Very just uncaring people. I would deck one of those people in the face. Just kidding, I would not. I can't actually punch somebody. You guys know, like, in dreams, like, where, like, I've had dreams where somebody, like, starts to, like, fight me, and when I go to try to fight back, my hands move in, like, slow motion. I can never, like, land a punch. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Does that ever happen to you? Am I just something that happens just to me? I don't know. It's always so weird. Now, I don't know why I chose violence to talk about today. We don't like violence. Violence bad. Also, we did go for the angel deal, or just go for angel deals. Whenever you have an XL room on your very first floor, going for angel deals is actually kind of sick. Because as you see, we now have a 67.5% chance to angel deal. And usually on the third floor, you should have a 37.5% chance to get an angel deal. So the reason we get that buff is because whenever you get an XL floor, the next floor, you have a increased chance of getting your deal. So now, the worst thing that can happen is you go to an XL floor and then don't get the deal on the XL floor, and then the next floor you just have a 100% chance still, and you're like, dang, this blows. But right there you saw we did get the deal, and we get a 67% chance. So that means that we have a higher chance for the rest of the game for good deals. Also, yeah, I know I kind of wasted my rerolls. I wasn't really playing super correctly. But we do have a good trinket that allows us to open up all gold chests. So if we could get something like Guppy's tail, that would be sick. I know we're not going for devil deals, but we still could get it via curse rooms or something. But yeah, in other news, let's see. Warzone came out. Warzone's been pretty fun. Everybody's kind of hating on it. I don't know why everybody's like, Warzone's an L, Warzone's an L. I'm just like, why can't people just have fun playing a game that comes out? Like, everybody just dislikes it. The time to kill in the game is a little too fast. Like, sometimes you're literally just full, like, you can only have 3 plates of armor, max. And sometimes you get, like, 2 tapped by people. It's insane. You just get absolutely melted, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not like, it doesn't ruin the game. I don't know. I don't know what people's real concerns are. I've not looked them up. I've had a great time. I've had an absolute blast playing it so far. There's this one game that we played where for some reason there was this bug that when my friend Damien went into his drone, he was in his drone, and like as soon as he exited the drone, he could no longer move. Now, could he go to his inventory and drop stuff? Yes, but he couldn't move or look around, and he was just dead. And what happened was I was like, okay, this is what we should do. You should just die to zone. If you die to zone, you can like full die, and I can just use my like $9,000 to bring, or I think I had like $8,000. I'll use my $8,000 to bring you back. Now here's the issue. I went to the buy station waiting for him to die, and I'd never actually bought like my loadout gun from the buy station. And whenever you go to it, it shows you like what guns you have made in loadouts. And if you click on it, it immediately buys it. I thought there was gonna be some sort of like, you click on it and it's like, oh, you sure you want to buy this or something like that. No, I clicked on it, I bought it, and I immediately did not have enough to bring my friend back. And I was like, listen, Damien, small issue, minuscule issue, not even something you really need to worry about, but I can't bring you back. He's like, come on. And so then I had to like run because the zone was coming in, because that was our plan for him to die to the zone. And when I go into the zone, I get in there and I thought there were some enemies near me, so I decided to use my bomb drone. And let me remind you, the reason why we got into this predicament was because my friend used a drone, and when he got out of it, he couldn't move. So guess what happened to me? I used my bomb drone and immediately froze. He's like, was that on purpose? And we just were dying laughing. It was awful. That's the only bug we ran into, and it was that single game. Every other game after that we used a drone or anything, it was fine, which was super, super weird. I don't understand what's happening. But so far, it's been really good. The new Modern Warfare is super fun. I mean, Call of Duty just in general, it's a very arcadey FPS kind of thing. Not like arcadey, but it's very just like a spray and pray. Like it's just a fun game. You know, like it's not like super hard or anything, but it's good. I mean, there is like a high skill level, but it's just like anybody can play it and anybody can get pretty decent at it. Because you don't have to, it's not like Valorant where you have to have like really precise aim. You have like, if you don't get headshots and somebody else gets a headshot, you lose the gunfight. In this game, it's kind of just like you shoot somebody, you like just spray people and you get kills. It's whoever starts spraying first half the time, or whoever's the faster shooting gun. Also, I know using get out of jail free just to go to the item room is kind of a cringe thing to have to do, but I don't really have many options. I know I don't have to use a bomb here, but why take damage? Maybe taking damage was the way. Okay, sick. We have a lot of health now, which is super cool. We still don't have red heart health, so I'm still standing by my decision to not go for devil deals, because I mean devil deals, just if you don't have red heart health and you don't have a way to get red heart health consistently, devil deals are kind of bad. So I think we made a good choice. Let's see. Other than Call of Duty, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet just came out today. Today's the 18th for me. So I was debating whether I was going to buy it or not. I'm like, my friends were all buying it, and I have played like all the last Pokemon games. I've played Legends of Arceus, Brilliant Pearl. I was really confused. I opened up Brilliant Pearl because it was my first time turning on my Switch since I played Brilliant Pearl. Is it Brilliant Diamond? I don't know which it is. Was it BD? It's BDSP? Shining Pearl? Shining. I think it's Shining Pearl. Something like that. Anyways, I opened it up, and it was my first time actually turning my Switch on since I last played it, and I completely forgot that I actually, like, completely beat, like, the Elite Four and did all that. And it was a fun game, but the issue is like, remakes of old games, especially Pokemon games, aren't fun, in my opinion. Why? Because nothing changes in Pokemon. You know, like, it was fun to play. Like, I did have a good time, but, like, nothing really changes. It was cool going back to Pearl, because I think Pearl was the second ever Pokemon game I ever played. The first one I played was Pokemon Sapphire on my Game Boy, and I don't think they released another one on the Game Boy, right? Because it was Emerald, Sapphire, Pearl. Not Emerald. Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby. I always think that Ruby was the cooler sounding game, but I got Sapphire and I was happy with it. Just because Kyogre was my favorite. Kyogre. I don't know how people pronounce it. But yeah, just like the remakes of that one is kind of lame, but this one has like completely new mechanics, and so far it's pretty cool. If you guys don't know anything about it, and you don't want spoilers about the Pokemon, I'm not going to say spoilers. Like, I'm just going to kind of talk about like the exclusive Pokemon for the games. I mean, pretty much what you got to know is Scarlet is pretty much all the unique Pokemon are like ancient versions of Pokemon. In Violet, all the Pokemon are futuristic versions of the Pokemon. If you've not seen what they look like what the futuristic ones and what the past ones look like, the past ones look so much cooler. Like, so much cooler. I think that sucks. Look so much cooler than the future ones. The future ones kind of look a little goofy. But, me being me, I decided for some reason, because I noticed, like, whenever I was looking at the new Pokedex, because that got leaked, that there's so many bird Pokemon. And I was like, I'm going to play this entire game just with bird Pokemon. Because one of the starters is a bird. So you get to start the game with a bird. And so the reason why I chose to play Violet is because none of the ancient Pokemon who have like boosted stats are birds. But in the futuristic Pokemon, there's like futuristic Delibird. And it has like crazy stats. And so I was like, you know what? This right here, this is the way. This is what I gotta do. So that's what I'm doing. I got Violet. And like, to me, it really doesn't matter. Also, that's sick. Had a keeper. I always forget about it, but I get it every once in a while. It makes me happy. Also, I know I probably should have taken Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross isn't bad. I just don't care about Celtic Cross. I don't need defensive items. Like, defensive items are good on some runs, but I already have, like, decent stats. I'm not really too concerned. Nice. And yeah, so this is going to be good. And I really wish we would have gotten Head of Keeper in in a secret room or something, because then we could have re-rolled it. Because Head of Keeper is okay. It's not really good. It just gives you a chance that, like, whenever you, like, hit an enemy with a tier, there's a chance it'll drop a penny. Can you get a bunch of money with that? Yeah, you can. But do we care about that? I would say, honestly, not really. And this is what we care about. Oh, my gosh. This guarantees that we get deals every single floor. And so this means that depending on how we play this, we can get a guaranteed angel deal every floor. So we get a guaranteed deal, but we're going to try to get as many key pieces as possible to guarantee that we get the highest chance for an angel deal every floor. Because right now, if we go to the next floor, it's going to be a 50-50 chance between us getting a devil deal and an angel deal, and that's no good, because it always ends up as a devil deal for some reason for me. What we want is to get the key piece and make it I think it's a 67.5, 30, 32.5% chance between the two. And that's much better. We like those odds. Those odds make us happy. Also, Monstro, how do you literally have every single health of this health bar? That's insane. Are you Beta Burst right here? Yes. Okay. But yeah, so back to the Pokemon game. it's pretty cool. Like, Legends of Arceus was a really, really fun game. I played it. I loved it. I was like one of the few in my friend group who I think actually played all the way through the game for the most part. I almost went down the hole on accident. That would have been awful. But this blows chunks, I'm gonna be honest. But like it was a super cool game. It's like turning Pokemon from like a turn-based game where everything's turn-based, even like down to like catching Pokemon, to turning it more into like a fun like role-play game or RPG kind of thing. It's just a lot cooler. It was really fun, like the new way to catch Pokemon. It made everything like a little bit more streamlined. The new way that like Pokemon encounters are, but you can literally see the Pokemon on the ground and you can like run away from them and like all that. Super, super cool. I love it. It's awesome. Also, let me look around. I need another bomb if I can get that. But whenever so basically the Legend of Arceus, then they released Brilliant Pearl, which I don't think was hard for them to make, since they already have like the base of the story. They have all the dialogue. All they had to do is graphics, which for a Pokemon game, I don't think the graphics is too insane. Like it's making a game is insane. It's insanely hard. I'm not like discrediting the people who make games, but I will say, it probably was pretty easy for them to make. And so nothing changed between that game. There's not really many new mechanics. I think there was some new mechanics that they introduced that weren't originally in the game. Also, I will take you. I am just donating as much as I can. Okay, troll bombs. We got to get these out of our way. And I am just going to get the key piece right now. I was thinking maybe I want to use Eternal D6 to reroll key pieces, but I don't know if that's really worthwhile. Maybe it will be. Who knows? But yeah, so I did choose Violet, which Violet is the futuristic one, which it really doesn't matter. I mean, like, how much of the game does it actually change? Practically nothing. Also, why? I don't understand. Like, the Soul Heart seemed like it was on the spikes, so I thought I was going to lose the Red Heart, then grab the Soul Heart. Apparently not. But yeah, so pretty much nothing changes, like, whenever you get a different version. There's literally, like, 6 different Pokemon. Maybe a couple more than that, but for the most part, there's like only like a handful of different Pokemon. Everything else is the same for the most part. For the most part, listen, it's just for the most part. But yeah, what the heck? I forgot we are gonna have our deals open forever and ever. Don't care about the black lipstick. Wish I could do something about that. Is that that is a boss arena room. Dang. I would do the boss arena room if I could lose health in a way that could actually benefit me, but there's no like way that can benefit me right now. I just need health. I don't want to be dumb. Yeah, we'll go next floor. But so far, it's a cool game. They introduced they introduced a lot of mechanics that were in Legends of Arceus into a mainstream Pokemon, not a mainstream Pokemon game. Because like Legends of Arceus wasn't a regular Pokemon game. I don't think they intended it to be like. I don't know. I don't know what they intend it to be. But this one seems like it's more of like the usual Pokemon that we're used to, but with the Legends of Arceus mechanics, which is super, super cool. Like, it's really, really cool. The Pokemon are just freely running around. You do encounters by running into Pokemon in the wild that you see around and about. They make shiny hunting a lot easier, too, since you can literally just see the Pokemon and, like, see them in the distance if they're shiny or not. It's awesome. I love it. I've only played a little bit. I've only made it to the first, like, major city. So, like, I've really not experienced much of the game, but it seems pretty cool. I'm not going to really say too much about it. And I'm going to play it a bunch, so I'm going to have a lot more things to say in the future that are probably a lot more meaningful. So I'll just wait to make a lot of comments till then. But I am going for bird meta. So my starter Pokemon is Quaxly? Quaxly? I don't know. Do I think it's the best? I honestly, now that I've picked it, I do love Quax. I don't know what his name is, so I'm just going to call him Quax. I know that's part of his name. I think he's a pretty sick Pokemon. But he's definitely not, like, the best ever. I think the crocodile guy's pretty sick. But I gotta love my boy Quax. Also, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use the Bible real quick, right? And we go and touch all these. Now, if you ever get into a room like this, just look for the Bible. That's all you have to do, and you'll be solid. Now, I should use you at least. Now, this is going to give us a devil deal at the end of the floor. But we could go devil deals. I already have the key pieces, so devil deals is actually kind of fine. I'm going to go see if I can find another active item. So that way I can like get the active item, replace Satanic Bible in the library, and then re-roll all the books that are in the library currently. That way I can just see if I can get anything else. Now, is there any other book I want? Not really. Book of Virtues would be cool just because it pairs well just with other books. Just pairs well with other active items for the most part. So where's this other stupid skeleton? These, like, whenever they make you go into these big rooms with the skeletons, it's one of the most unfun rooms just because, like, it's like you just have to run for 14,000 years. And just like, you're like, oh, hopefully the guys run towards me. Also, I don't know if this is going to be useful. Yeah, Crack Crown, I'm pretty sure it was nerfed or something. Like, it's just not good. For some reason, it's like just not really good at all. It makes all your stuff just slightly more effective, which is that super good? Not really. Also, I got exactly what I was looking for. I will go to the item room real quick. Okay. Well, probably should have just re-rolled while things were in there. I am just going to do this. I'm just going to re-roll right now. Miner's Hat. And I know you might be like, hey, wait, now you don't have enough charge to re-roll in the library. We'll be fine. I'm going to go like full clear a couple things first and we'll be okay. Let's go fine. Let's go replace Satanic Bible real quick. This is going to be a lot of just random running around. I understand. It can be annoying, but this is what I do. This is what I got to do to protect myself, my community, my family. Anyways, I'm excited for this Pokemon game. It's pretty cool. The general setup like is as soon as you get into the game, it's like you're like starting like a new school. I'm not trying to like spoil anything, but pretty much the whole thing is like I think it's no longer like you just randomly go out and just challenge gyms, which the story never made complete sense. It was kind of like I want to become the best Pokemon trainer in the world. It's kind of just a little bit weird. But now, let me tell you, it's pretty legit. I don't really care about any of these. This is okay. I will just keep on re-rolling these until I get good items or something decent. But yeah, just see, like, so this one, like, is you're a student at, like, a Pokemon school, and doing gyms and stuff is for you to become a better student, pretty much. I think that's the idea. I really don't know. I'm not even that far into the game. So it's like, it's kind of cool. It makes it like so the story like makes more sense why you're doing anything. Also, do I want to pick up Book of Revelations? Yeah, why not? It gives me a Soul Heart. Soul Hearts are sick. I said that. That's my quote now. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see it. Like, lots of people do say that Pokemon games are just like rinse and repeat. Like, every game is pretty much the same, which I completely agree with. Have I still played a bunch of them? Like Legends of Arceus, first game that was completely different from the rest. Like, completely different idea. I thought the system of like having to catch like 12 Pokemon, like having to get stars to go to the next zones, I did not like that system. It was such a dumb system to be, just because it's like, oh, you have to go catch 15 of these Pokemon and like just 10 of each Pokemon. That way you can get a stupid star. That way you can go to the next zone. I'm like, that's not a fun system to me. It's like it feels very inorganic. And also, like, I don't think catching Pokemon didn't like level your Pokemon up. I'm pretty sure just catching them in the wild. It's like you had to do stuff that was not grinding for your Pokemon to get stronger. That way you can go to the next area, which is a harder area. It was just weird. I didn't like that specific aspect. Other than that, it was super fun. One of the best Pokemon experiences I've had in a while. Now, one thing that kind of is weird, that they can never really change how fighting happens in Pokemon, which makes sense. There's not really much that can change. The way that Pokemon's set up is you have to have it turn-based. Now, could you have it to where, like, I don't know, like, the only thing you can really do is turn-based, because if you don't do turn-based Pokemon, then it becomes like this really weird thing. Like if you made it to like a weird like fighting game every time you were fighting with Pokemon, it'd be just weird. So you can't really change that, which that's the part that just kind of becomes so like cookie cutter to me, and the part that like I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And that's, I don't know. It's the part that gets stale to me. But it's always fun going to a new game and doing it again. You know, I always say it's getting like old, but does it ever really get old? Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm excited to play it. Pokemon games are just fun. The only issue is for some reason in the latest Pokemon games, especially Legends of Arceus, there's so much dialogue, and like I'm a sucker for like some good story in a game. You know, I mean, I'm kind of on the same page as Calvin, where it's like too much story just becomes too much to have to like keep up with, and like cutscenes are too long, and like I do play games for the gameplay more than anything else. So like as much as I love story, I'd rather just be playing the game. I don't really want to be sitting somewhere for a long time. In Legends of Arceus, 20% of the game, like literally I think 2 or 3 hours of the game, if you were to actually like listen to it, was just dialogue. Even spamming through and skipping dialogue it took so much time just to even skip through it. And it was too much dialogue. Like, I don't know. If you have a lot of dialogue, the only way you can do it, I feel like, is by having people actually say it, or else it gets just a little weird. Also, if you give me any more of these stupid deals, I've not gotten a single real angel deal yet, and I'm not having this. I'm going for devil deals for the rest of this dumb run. That's insane. I don't like this. Also, I'm just going to do this until I get a soul heart. I'm probably going to pay it all the way out. Okay, you know what? I'll pay it down to 15. I need at least 15 cents. But yeah, I don't know. Angel deals just suck sometimes. Like, the fact that we got 2 of those back to back, I feel like that should be a much rarer room. It's just so unsatisfying. I will be going for Satanic Bible the rest of the game, because if you're going for devil deals, you need health generation of some type. And Eternal D6 is one of my least favorite items ever. Now, does it allow you to reroll like crazy if you get lucky? Yes. Now, I don't know how I dodged that hit. The issue is it also can just make items disappear. And so, like, I'm not somebody who likes to gamble too much. Like, I will gamble, like, in terms of, like, oh, I don't have a lot of health, but I'll be risky. I'll do risky things. But gambling and, like oh, maybe your item's going to disappear. That's why I don't like Crooked Penny either. It's just not a fun way for me to play. And so that's Eternal D6 is just like, eh. It's like, this item's pretty good. I do want to re-roll, but, like, is it even worth the re-roll? So I hate these spike rooms. They're not bad. They're pretty easy since you can go under the chain, but they're tedious. Hey, yo. I'm taking so much damage this run, which is fine. I have lusty gusty blood. Oh my gosh. Thanks for blocking that damage for me. These guys just also have, I think these guys have a little bit too big of a range that they deal splash damage to. If you don't have flight, most runs you're going to take damage to them, which it's not a huge complaint. It is a skill issue, honestly, for me, but it's a little annoying. And hypercoagulation, not super good. Every time we take damage, what's going to happen? Ooh, my gosh. That's crazy. Those guys are also annoying. Every time we take damage, you'll see that a half heart or a whole heart will, like, pop off of us, and we can go grab it. And it's a way that you can, like, donate to blood donation machines without ever actually, like, losing health. Let's see if I can show you. So watch. So we get hypercoagulation. Nice. And look, we're not actually losing health. It's a very, very not good item in terms of actual, like, gameplay, like fighting bosses and stuff, I would say. If you use it right, it can be good, but, like, in a delirium fight, if you take damage and have to chase around a little red heart, you're most likely going to take another hit of damage. Like right there, sometimes it sends the hearts flying. There's not much you can do about it. But whenever it comes to stuff like this, where you can just sack a little health and just get free money and then get your health back, it's great. Okay, so you don't work the same way. I don't want to do you then. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's just I'm not a huge person who likes defensive items. I'd rather just be able to kill things fast than be able to, like, survive a lot of hits and have to kill things slowly. I'm humane. Killing things slowly, bad. I might as well just do this, honestly. I'm just going to get a bunch of black hearts because I can. Pick up you two. Explosive diarrhea is kind of cool. Don't need it, though. I think we already got everything that we need on this floor. Now, could there be, like, a library or something? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Also, why does the spike ball not do damage to to enemies. That's weird, because Brimstone does damage to enemies. Also, I don't know why when I said Brimstone, it was so loud. It like hurt my ears a little bit. Sorry if that hurt your guys' ears. That was like the world's loudest noise ever heard. So I will save this Judgment card till I have less Red Heart health. Also, like, yeah, okay, wait. We are getting hypercoagulation for you now. But like, look at this. It does allow you to do like completely free donations to this kind of stuff. But like, that's the only use. Which, is it a good use? Yes. It's quite a fire use. And if you're in a small enough room, it's really good. Also, if you have enough speed, it's good. Also, why is my speed not going above 1.9? Is our speed that bad? That's crazy. Our speed's so bad that even with Bloody Gust, we can't get a lot of health. Or a lot of speed. Okay. You were dying today, brother. Yeah, not a bad setup. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Something about gameplay. It's just gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see how the Pokemon game goes. I'm excited to see how Warzone changes, because like right now, Call of Duty is actually being pretty responsive about changing like small things that are just nuisances. Also, this does give me Conjoined, which I love Conjoined if you don't know. I also love Death Touch. And you know what? I'm gonna get a little crazy and take you. We're going to have a lot of health. We're about to get another health upgrade on the next floor. How do I know that? Well, usually Judgment gives you another health upgrade. We also have an Eternal Heart. So I'm going to see if I can get another health upgrade. But yeah, so far, like, Call of Duty has, like, people were like, oh, man, like, the new Orion skin, like, the new Mastery skin. Like, it moves too slow. It kind of sucks. So they changed it. They made it faster. They actually updated it, which that was, like, just it looked weird. They made a lot of cosmetic changes. Weirdly enough, some of them were really bad and kind of like the worst choices they could have made, because originally they had all these solid color camos that everybody was rocking just because they looked cool. It was just a solid color that like had no wear, and like it looked really, really good. But then when they changed Orion, for some reason they made it so all of these solid color skins now have like, or all the camos have really, really weird wear other than like the Mastery camos, and so they just look like garbage. It literally is like blue paint on a gun that's just been like weirdly scratched off. Also, I'm taking so much dumb damage. I gotta get a hold of myself. But yeah, it's kind of that change was a little bit weird. Everybody's a little bit mad about that. They're like, why actively make skins worse than they were at some point? Like, you made Orion better, sick. But then you like just went and made an item worse. That's crazy. Or it made a camo worse. Wild. Also, that's not Black Candle, so I am gonna rage. And I'm just gonna pick up the left item because we have no clue what's in here. And those are both pretty terrible items. If I would have been able to see that was Dry Baby, I definitely would have rerolled. Now, is Dry Baby good? Dry Baby is arguably one of the better familiars. I think I can say pretty confidently. Nice. What did I say? I said something. I was completely phased out. Oh, Dry Baby's a really good familiar. Why? Every once in a while, it just activates the Necronomicon effect, which the Necronomicon effect is just mass room damage. And mass room damage is pretty sick. Can't lie. I do love it. Also, I somehow did not take damage there. Thank you, I think, Conehead. Devil Deal time. We take both of them, obviously. We have so many familiars, it's a little bit ridiculous. We're good. I like this. Also, I need to go for more. I'm seeing a lot of gold chests. I'm just so used to not going for them for some reason. The reason is because, like, usually I'm trying not to waste keys. We'll be fine. And as far as me taking any more breaks in any period of time that's gonna be soon, I might not be releasing a video on Saturday, or an Eden streak on Saturday, or not Saturday, on Sunday, because I'm still not really sure what the plans are. Some of my friends are visiting, or like some of my friends who I play like Valorant with a lot, who I do talk about every once in a while, are in Virginia right now, visiting one of their parents, and so we had a plan to go to a football game tomorrow. Now here's the issue: I don't really have anywhere to stay down there, so I would only be going for tomorrow. So it's a little bit of a weird situation. So I'm trying to figure out, like, when are they going to the football game? Like, what's their plan? Because, I mean, I'm just going to be hanging out with them. So, like, I just want to know what their plan is, because I want to see if I can be integrated into their plan. I already have the football ticket. We already all have the football tickets. We've had them for a while. But I'm just trying to decide how worthwhile it is to go down tomorrow. Like, my plan is to go right now, to go to the football game with them right now. But I'm still just waiting to make sure that their plan seems pretty solid and that it's not going to be 4 hours of driving for nothing. Now, I don't think it's going to be 4 hours of driving for nothing. I'm pretty confident that's going to be a really fun time. But you never know. So I'm just making sure that everything's all good and making sure that my expectations are what's actually going to happen. That's important. But yeah, so maybe no video on Sunday. I'm still going to try to make a video on Sunday, or have a video that's going to be released on Sunday. I'm going to go to chess still. I think it's just not worth it to go to Dark Room when you're already going for Devil Deals. Just because it's like, I'm just going to have Soul Hearts by the time I get there, which is not the best thing for me. I need some good Devil items. I feel like every single run for the past, like, while has only been Devil Deal runs. Just because Devil Deals are just more worth it. Like, 100% just more worth it. And hypercoagulation, kind of crazy. Thank you. Oh no, hypercoagulation. You failed me. Okay, I'll come back. Do I want a health upgrade? Probably. I don't really need one. I'll be pretty fine on health for the rest of the run since I do have Satanic Bible and I just have a lot of health right now. And I still have some red heart health. So we'll be okay. That was a little bit of dumb damage, but it happens. I don't know why triple shot enemies have just been destroying me lately. I don't know why. They're scary. The scariest out there. I'm pretty excited. One of the two, my friend Caden, I've never met before, like, IRL. My friend Emma and I used to go to college together. We're going to the college we used to go to is together. It's a football game, and they're pretty good. They're a D1 college, in the championship league, the FCS. So if you guys don't know anything about football, pretty much there's the FCS, which is like the championship league, and the FBS, which is the bowl league. And the bowl league is where you see, like, Alabama, LSU, like the big like college football teams. The FCS is where, like, they're still good teams, but they're not, like, on the same level. It's like tier 2 football. Kind of. Not really. I feel like that might be like a rude way to call it. That's pretty much what it is. Also, thank you, Cherry card. Should I go pick up that red heart health that's in the secret room? Maybe. I don't even know what was in there. I've kind of just been, like, going on autopilot for this run. I feel like I should have more damage than I have right now. Or just be doing more damage. Maybe I shouldn't be. But if everything works out, it'll be really fun. I want to go to there's this one restaurant in Harrisonburg, at JMU, called, what is it called? Jack Brown's. That's what it's called. Jack Brown's. That has really, really good burgers. Insanely good burgers. And one of them is called the Elvis. It's a peanut butter bacon cheeseburger. Really good. One of the best burgers ever. If you've never had a peanut butter burger before, or a peanut butter cheeseburger, they're some of the best burgers ever. Peanut butter deserves to go on burgers. Always. Okay. Let's open this chest. See how this goes. Fine. Yeah, there's also a place, it's like a sister restaurant of Jack Brown's called Billy Jack's, I think is what it's called. They have these things called Sticky Nugs, which are just like chicken nuggets that come in like a Chinese takeout box that are super, super good. It's pretty much like boneless wings, which I know boneless wings are pretty much the exact same thing as chicken nuggets, but there's a difference. It's like more quality. Boneless wings are quality. Chicken nuggets, not as quality. There's a big distinction. So let's get out of here. So why am I even... I don't even know why I care about keys too much. I was like looking at my keys for a second, like, ooh, do I have enough? And I'm like, wait, I don't need keys for chests on this next floor. Sick. Also, this is like I feel like this feels like it's so much faster than it is. It does not feel like it's been 36 minutes. It feels like I've just been flying through. I've also just not been paying attention. Sometimes when I'm playing, it's literally just me just talking, and I'm completely on autopilot. I just feel like I'm watching somebody else play Isaac as I talk, which is such a weird feeling. It's like an out-of-body experience. But I have played Isaac enough to where on a good run, like this is like a pretty good run, it doesn't really matter what I do. I can kind of like not focus too much and still be fine because I have so much health. Can I lose a lot of health pretty easily? Yes. But I'm not worried. I also have like Lusty Blood, or Bloody Lust, and Bloody Gust, which are always super good. Oh my gosh. Kind of goated items. I do love Marked. Some people really, really don't like Marked, but I love it. It's one of my favorite items. Not one of my favorite items, but I do like it. Definitely not one of my favorite items. But it does give you a fire rate up, which ain't bad. Especially for like Mega Satan. It's so easy. And Jacob's Ladder is insane. And Keeper's Kin can be pretty insane. Not really anymore. Keeper's Kin is only an item that's really like solid early game. Like if you get it late game like right now, there's not any rocks. So like one, you can't just blow up rocks and get spiders. And two, the way that Keeper's Kin works is when you're in a room with enemies, spiders just slowly walk out from under the rocks and kill enemies. So it doesn't really work too well on these floors, which is a little disappointing. I wish I had more like late game effects. Same thing with, what is it? I don't know what I'm thinking about. Ooh, I love Flatstone. Flatstone's cool because I think it makes Jacob's Ladder actually proc a lot more times. And whoa, look at all this money. This is nice. Okay, and I'm just full clearing. I feel like anytime you go to like chest, full clearing is just a good time. It's part of the reason why I go to chest so often is full clearing chest is so much easier. So much easier than trying to full clear Dark Room. Dark Room just has harder enemies or harder bosses. Now, are there occasional hard bosses on this floor? Yes. Actually, a lot of them. But am I going to be fine against them? Yes. Good. Insane damage we're doing right now. All I want is chest right now, though. If I can get that, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I do feel like I'm not as autopilot as I was in the beginning. And these guys right here, some of the worst bosses to get on this floor. They're actually really hard when they, like, especially when they, like, cross their shots like that. Especially when I have so much, like, screen clutter with my own tiers. I just can't see anything. I'm also just wasn't paying attention enough. That's not an excuse. That right there is just, there's no excuse for that. That was just awful. Let's see. Nope. Red Heart health does not do anything for me. I really do need more health. I do have Onk, so now as long as I beat Blue Baby, I will be fine. There's no chance of me losing if I beat Blue Baby because I die. I come out of the Mega Satan fight. I just finish the run. End it real quick. I'm like, look at this. This is why I like Marked. It literally makes this fight like laughably easy. I'm not even aiming. You can fully dodge without even like looking at anything else in the entire universe and be fine. There we go. I don't really have any other big plans. Actually, these next couple months are going to be a little bit rocky. I'm going to be honest. As far as making content goes, I'm going to be... I'm going on a trip with my family to Disney World in the beginning of December, and we're going to be there for about 2 weeks. So like 11 days, I believe. And so during that time, I don't really plan on pre-recording Eden Streaks, I don't think. Depends on, like, I don't know. I have to start pre-recording pretty soon if I'm going to do that. But I don't know if there's going to be any uploads during that time. And then I get back on, like, the 13th on my birthday. Which I might try to stream on the 13th. Because we get back pretty early. But... oh my gosh, get out of here. I'm taking so much damage. Then after that, I leave on December 29th. So, like, what is that? 16 days later? So, many days later, I leave to go hang out with the same friends who are in Virginia right now. I'm going to go hang out with them at their place in Oregon for New Year's. So, also my alarm's going off. Some of my laundry's done. Uh-oh. Gotta go search that out soon. Yeah. Ooh, man. Spike chests. Gotta hate them. But I will actually take Bob's Brain, because why not? And we are at, I think, max tier rate and max damage for Bloody Lust and Bloody Gust. I'm not quite sure. So the more damage we take, just the easier it is for us to go crazy, and that's beautiful. Health is awesome. But yeah, I'm also going to go visit them for like 2 weeks. So, but whenever I'm there, there is a chance that I'll be able to record my Eden streaks. I don't know. The issue is the way that it works for my Eden streaks is they're not in my Steam cloud. And so what I would have to do is I would have to transfer my save files like onto like somewhere else because they're all offline files. So it's kind of funky. I don't exactly know. I could probably record Eden streaks. There's a chance that I do just pre-record. Pre-recording, like recording 2 Eden streaks a day would not be awful. The only thing is it seems so ingenuine to record 2 a day. Not really ingenuine, but I don't really have new things to talk about. Usually on one Eden streak, it's like the first like 40 minutes I'm just talking about my day and like what's happening currently, and then the last like 10 minutes are just me focusing up on the game and just winning. So I don't know. I could probably pre-record if I need to, and I might like pre-record enough to like release an Eden streak every other day, especially at least for like Disney. So that would only have to be like 5 videos. If I just release one 2 days after I leave, and then, oh my gosh, release one 2 days after I leave, and then every single day, then when I get home, I can either decide not to record. Actually, no. The day I come home, I would not release a video. I don't know. It would be fine. It wouldn't be too bad. But will I tell you guys? Probably not. You guys will probably just have to find out. Do I just randomly stop like uploading videos for like 2 weeks at a time? Maybe. But then after that, I have literally like 0 things going on. I mean, other than just work. So everything should be pretty good. And I don't know. I still plan. I need to start going back in YouTube. I've said this literally for months, for the past like 6, 7, 8, even like a year months. I gotta do something. Also, I am gonna go down here. We gotta go to Delirium. This is a pretty crazy setup. Now, do I have to take a lot of damage in order for this setup to be good? Yes. And am I extremely horrified since I have Curse of the no clue what's going on? Very. I think I'll be fine. Okay, good. And this is such an annoying room. But health is insanely important, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, I think that's everything I could do there. Nice. Oh my gosh, I walked through stupid creep. I think I have 5 hearts of health. I just took some more damage, didn't I? This is gonna be bad. Am I gonna be able to get a bunch of health? Yes. Will I have 0 clue how much health I have? Yes. I think I should be fine. In all honesty, I'm not really super concerned. But it's annoying. I feel like you just shouldn't be able to get curses on this floor. I know that sounds just like a skill issue or something, but just honestly, it's just such an annoying thing that can happen. Just because like you're already stressing out because it's a hard boss. On top of that, not being able to see my own health. GG, go next. If I had the console turned on, I would be tempted to just give myself Black Candle. Am I gonna do that? No. I don't have console turned on. So it's not like I could do that if I wanted to. But I wouldn't cheat like that. I think I've only ever used console in game. I think it was twice. I can't really remember. I know one of the times was me like at the end of a run, just I think giving myself an item just to like see like what the run would have been like if I got the item that I wanted. Something like that. And the other time was I was literally soft locked in a room, in a secret room. I think I was episode like 186 or something. I can't remember. Something like that. So if you ever want to go try to find that, the day that Priets cheated on his Eden streak, you can see that. And I proudly say that it was the correct decision. Just because what happened, if you guys don't know, is I used a moon card. Now, using a moon card is usually one of the safest things you can do, just because what happens, you use that, and you get a secret room, and you walk out. Now, here's the thing about how moon cards work. If you use a moon card, and you go into a secret room, it will randomly generate a doorway out of... What the heck? Definitely using this. It'll randomly generate a doorway going out to the secret room on one of the 4 walls. Now, when I say randomly, it is completely random which one it does. So here's the issue, is if you go into a secret room and it butts up against a boss arena room, you have a little bit of an issue. Not usually, but on very rare occasions. So usually what happens is if you go to a secret room and it decides to open up the door into the boss arena room, you can just walk into it after you go to the secret room. But here's the issue. If there's an enemy in the secret room, right? Sorry, I'm trying to think. If there's an enemy in the secret room after you've entered and has opened up the doorway to the boss arena room, the boss arena room seals back shut. And the only way to go through the wall is to blow it up again. Now here's the issue. I didn't have a bomb. So what happened is I went into the secret room. It opened up the boss arena room door. An enemy was in the room, so it closed the boss arena room, like wall breakage. And when I killed the enemy, it didn't reopen that door. Now I didn't have a bomb. The only thing that was broken was the boss arena room hole, and that was gone. And so there's literally 0 things I could do. I was completely soft locked, which if you get soft locked, like you can't really do much. Like that's the issue. Now, did I have the console turned on? Luckily, yes, at that time. Because the only reason I have it turned off is because you have to turn it off whenever you're doing daily challenges or daily runs. So I just keep it off now, so that whenever I do stream and do daily runs, I can actually do them without having to like change any settings. But it was terrible. It was one of those moments where like my heart literally just like, or my stomach dropped. I was like, dang, if this is the way that the Eden streak ends because of a soft lock, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because that's like, the Eden streak the only way you should lose an Eden streak is because you did something dumb like grabbing an item that didn't pair well, or also we have full health. That's actually insane. Either that, or like you just didn't play well, and you died because you didn't play well. Like, sure, if you get bad stats and stuff, you can lose because of that. But like, if you play well enough, you should still be able to survive. Are there certain rooms that are really, really dumb and really hard to do in the very first floor? Yes, but generally, you should be fine. But that right there was like, if that's the way that the Eden streak would end, I would not be okay with it. In my opinion, that's just, it's not a fun way either for it to end. Like, if I die to like something dumb, like a little needle coming out of the ground when I'm on 1 health and it's a very like tense situation, that's at least funny and fun. That's fine. If I die because I got soft locked in a room because of something that happened with the game, that's just uncool. Now, could I have had a bomb? Yes. Could I have done things that were different? Yeah, like not really. Like, the only thing I could have done is like not wasted bombs, because I literally just wasted bombs on the prior floor. So that's on me. I did waste bombs. So I technically could have had a bomb. But is it my fault that since I didn't have a bomb? Well, I'm just gonna do this. Why? Because it makes me lose a heart, but then I can get that heart right back. Sick. But it's not really my fault. Like, and so that's why I did it. That's why I defend that. And if people say it's cheating, sure, it's cheating. This is like it's an invalidated Eden streak. It really doesn't matter. I'm not doing this thing so I can be the world's best Eden streaker and have the highest streak. It's like I'm doing this for fun, and I'm not gonna lose to I'm not gonna let the game make me lose to a soft lock. Now, if I like, same thing would have happened like if I was doing the Eden streak at the very beginning of Repentance and I got like one of those infinite angel deals. That's just BS. If that's how you lose, it's not a fun way to lose. It's not like a satisfying way for anybody. It's just like, dang, I got soft locked. It's just sad. But we're not gonna die today. We're not losing today. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. I can't ever get enough. And every time I turn up in this building, everybody's hands go up. You know who said that? The DJ Khaled. Remember his name. God did. Wait, what was it? Something. What's the thing I said? God did? Like, it's not what I said. I think it's like Khaled. Khalid said it, not Khaled. God does. I don't know what it is. Nobody believes in us. God did. God will. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Tier 8 down. More like mean down. Also, there's a crawl space in here. I forgot I even got Dogtooth. Somebody let the dogs out. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Blind Rage, actually kind of the most clutch thing to get right now. If you guys don't know what Blind Rage does, Blind Rage is kind of useless for me, but I'm still going to take it. So Blind Rage makes it so instead of having, it doubles the length of your iframes. Iframes are the amount of time you're invincible after you take a hit of damage, and so it doubles the amount of time between that, which is really, really strong and very, very useful. So I am going to use this because I need to. It does make me stronger and more powerful. Now, what does my little partner have? No clue. So do I have to be shooting in a direction? I'm so confused. I don't know if I have to be shooting for my Jacob to be shooting. It's very confusing. For my Asa to be shooting. Soul, Jacob, and Asa, whatever it is. If you guys don't know, I use the Soul, Jacob, and Asa, which gives you a second character that gets the same amount of items as you, just random items based off the same pool of your items. Pretty much same thing as the Jar of Asa, or Asa Jr., Jar of Asa. Same thing as Asa Jr., but it's only for one room. And it's a second character as well. So like, I can show you. There's another character next to me. Nice. Okay, good. There's so many pills on the ground. It's actually insane. Speed up. Grab the wall. Gas pedal. Gas Pedal is one of the best songs ever to play if you have a subwoofer in your car. The 808s in that go crazy. It's not my favorite song ever, but the entire song is like a single 808, just like the entire song. It's great. It's one of the first songs I listened to was when I installed the sub in my car like a few years ago. And there we go. We have won the game forever and always. That is the win. That right there is win number 286 in a row as Eden. If you guys did enjoy that video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps my channel, helps you grow. Thank you guys all for watching. And as always, it's been Priets. Peace out.